Okay, love bugs, I have never understood the girls who prefer fall or winter over summer because summer is my season. But the way this new sun and this new summer are set up, I don't know. I gotta reconsider what my favorite season is. But luckily, Ali Pearl got me together and prepared for the heat. They sent over this beautiful deep wave 24-inch 13x4 HD lace wig. She fits me glueless and snug, and she is a very easy wet and go style. I'm gonna be giving you guys a start to finish install on my girl, and you guys can see I'm looking super poppin', and I am ready for whatever, the water park, anything that goes down, I am ready. So I'm going to be giving you guys a start to finish install. So if you want to see how I got this look, let's get started. Okay, love bugs, happy Friday. It is day 2 of the summertime. It's June 21st and June 20th. This was the first day of summer. So in true summer fashion, I'm trying to get ready and be outside all weekend. This one comes courtesy of Ali Pearl, and I love, like, they have the best box because it's like this nice gold, but it's like a brush gold. So it's like bougie, expensive, luxurious, not that cheap ghetto stuff. I've already had a peek inside, and I already knew we was going with the wet and wavy. They do have some goodies in here, but I am kind of sort of in a rush, so I'll show you guys those a little bit later. Right now, I'm just focusing on installing the wig because if you've been following me for a while, you know Fridays is dance day for the girls, so it's the first time of the week I'm like actually getting some sunlight and getting outside. This is our gorgeous girl right here. I'm pretty sure I just told you the details on this one in the intro, and I will tell you again in the outro. But for right now, let's just get to it. Look at how beautiful the hairline is. The knots are pre-bleached, and then the hairline is nicely pre-plucked. So literally all you gotta do is cut off that excess lace, but look at how beautiful and high quality. You don't even need to touch the ends because they're so nice and full and defined already that you can literally put her on and not touch the ends and go. Look at that texture. And then this is a look at the inside construction of the cap. It's giving 13x4. That's giving a good 4 inches of parting space, and you can do so much with 4 inches of parting space, and you can for sure do a lot with that 13 across. And then the inside construction of the cap, this is what the nape is looking like. We're going to adjust those straps, and then I'm also going to adjust this removable elastic band, and we're going to go ahead and put her on and just get started. Okay, I like to adjust that all the way or almost to the middle so it's nice and snug. And again, it is removable, so if you don't like an elastic band, you can definitely take that out. And let's get started. See what I mean? This is literally a put on and go baddie. I went out of town last weekend, and I think I did straight hair. Straight hair was nice and conservative, but I feel like this gives like I'm a bad bitch. So let's go ahead and put her on and style her. I'm gonna go ahead and push the hair back with some hair clips. I like to just grab everything, bring it behind the ear, twist up, connect. So as you guys can see, my ear ends here and the wig actually ends here. So we need to cut about this much of the excess lace off in order for it to go around my ear. You never want your wig to like sit on top of your ear. You always want it to be perfectly around like this. So let's go ahead and cut off any excess lace we can to make ours a custom fit. And then you kind of pull your hair forward. If you want sideburns, you can pull those down, and then you kind of like will test and see if I go behind my ear, will it fit snug? And it is a perfect custom fit. So I cut a little bit off. What you may have to cut off may be more or less, or maybe you don't have to cut any off at all. It just depends on the size of your head, because I don't think no two heads are created the exact same like size and shape. Like that. So I'm gonna do the other side, and then we're gonna cut off the excess lace. Okay, so that is done, and now we're gonna cut off the rest of the lace, the rest of the excess lace. If you want to go ahead and like customize, like pluck the hairline, this is a great time to do so. I definitely don't need to do that at all. Also, you can decide here if you want to do sideburns. If you want to do sideburns, you would cut straight down like this and leave this little chunk here. If you want to make it a little bit more of a glueless fit, you will cut probably the sideburns off and go right into like the ear. That way it fits from ear to ear, but there's not that ear tab, because this ear tab piece always will need to be like bonded down, if that makes any sense. Okay, so you guys can see I cut off that ear tab, and I'm going to do some edge control to blend my lace with my sideburns. Of course, there are two different textures, but once you slick them down, they will blend nicely. But I want you guys to see that because I cut that off, I'll be able to just melt the lace and it'll fit glueless. Like you guys can see already, it lays flat and flush. Having that ear tab there will make it lift. So I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. Okay, so on this side, I cut a little bit of that ear tab off, or sideburn, whatever you want to call it, but I didn't cut all of it off so you can see firsthand. If I leave this here, once we bond it down and melt it, it's going to look fire to have that perfect sideburn. But for day to day, this is always going to sit here and lift. So you'll have to always keep this glued down. Whereas you guys can see on this side, since I cut that little piece off, it literally sits on my head. So you guys know most of us, when we get to take our kids to school, run errands, a lot of the times if we are just putting on or throwing on a wig, we probably won't even have time to like really melt it down. So that is why you will see majority of the time I will cut that little piece off. And if I still want sideburns, you still can technically take from the wig and just pull a little bit of hair down. And I mean, this isn't perfect, but you can finesse a little bit of this down to still get the sideburn look, but more of a glueless fit. So let me go ahead and clean this up. Also, like if you have a widow's peak, or like if your hairline is low, you can always cut off more lace in the front or even less lace to fit your hairline needs. But for the most part, you guys can see this one already fits glueless, but of course we want it to fit melted. So let's go ahead and just get some customization and styling going on. I'm going to take a lace tint, and this is a mineral powder. This one is about my shade, give or take, and I'm just going to take and see if I can pack it in to see if this is the right color. And it looks like it's a little too light and a little too red, and it's not really, well actually no, it's melting perfect on camera, but in person it's a little orange and it's not as melted. I'm gonna take a couple shades darker. This is the 16. I'm gonna flip that brush over even though it's dirty. And yeah, so this one here is gonna make it like completely melt for me in person. So I don't know if you guys can see, this is what 16 looks like. And then this here is what 14 looks like. 14 does look a little bit more natural, but this is going to be the best one because we still remember have to add our product and do like a little dynamic duo. I think this one, the 16, is going to give a better look. So now that we kind of have it semi-melted, we can always go back in towards the end and touch that up. But let's go ahead and do the dynamic duo. I'm just going to take and press that out. Okay, next I'm going to take some edge control, and I did pick up a couple of new things. I actually picked this stuff from Amazon, and then this is from the Beauty Supply, but they're both the same brand. So I'll link them both down below. This one here is an edge control. This is the edge booster, and I'm going to use this on my natural edges. And now I will be able to lay the wig down, and my edges will blend with the wig edges. Okay, now that we're here, let's go ahead and pull the wig back a little bit. This here is a extra hold hairspray. I'm going to use it to melt the lace in. So I'm going to put the lace on top, work that in really good. One thing I did notice is that because I use that lace tint and it's a little bit darker, it does show up darker. So you can wipe that. I was about to open up the melt belt they provided, but I already have one. So let's go ahead and keep that one fresh and save it for later. And I'm going to put this on. And this is just going to allow the hairline to melt down while we work on the ends. Then you can pull these out because it may be done using the hair clips. Now keep in mind, if you cut off your lace, if you pluck the hairline, or just do any manipulation to the hairline, you will have like hair that you kind of pulled out by like whenever you cut your lace. So I'm kind of just getting all that out, and now I can see what I'm working with. Okay, let's style the ends. I'm just gonna go simple and easy mousse because it is time to go. So we're gonna go in generously with the mousse as usual. Don't be shy, especially when it comes to the ends. And then also don't forget under. And then if you have some water handy, go ahead and take a little water because you want to make sure you saturate that through. And then I'm going to take my favorite brush, the Denman brush, and just detangle, clump the curls all in one. Again, don't forget the inside. And it's good to go. This is the hair in its natural state, kind of pulled out. And then this is what a little bit of product. You can squeeze a little bit more in. Sometimes I feel like after you brush it out, you need a little bit more product. And throw it behind, and then I'm gonna do this side, and then we're gonna tint the parting, and we're good to go. Okay, we are essentially done. This is what the hairline looks like. Is tint the parting. Okay, so the urge to add some baby hair is real. I'm gonna be wearing a plain black shirt today, so I figured I would show you guys the hair with my jammies still on, just so that you guys can really see the hair. If I had time, I would for sure diffuse it, but it is California weather and it is summertime, so this is gonna look beautiful as is. This is what we're doing with the hairline. Of course, you can blend it out. Sorry, I just ran up the stairs. And then you can also go in and kind of loosen up the hairline a little bit. Oh yes. Okay, so this is the look. I absolutely love it. Of course, you can continue to spruce it up and finesse it, but I gotta go, and I think it looks absolutely stunning. Hey, Coxie Pop, you ready?
It's time for dance.
Okay, go put on your Crocs, and I'll be down there in 2.5 seconds.
Okay, bye.
Okay, love bugs, switching over to voiceover. Let's see what we got in our package. For starters, we got our classic HD wig caps. We got some 3D eyelashes. We also got a edge brush in the color purple. And then we also got this cute little pocket-sized mirror. How fab is my girl on the back? They also included our melt belt. And then, of course, they gave us this fabulous dust bag to hold our wig and all of our goodies. So that's it for this one, love bugs. Simple and easy as promised. I'm going to leave all the details on my girl down in the description box. She's absolutely gorgeous and very, very, very nicely priced. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share with your friends. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Smooches.